Oh, welcome back. I was just cleaning up the from the live that I did on the Bearded Barbarian Collectibles YouTube channel. It was a lot of fun, and it's suitable because this is actually something that I got from C2E2, which is what this video is going to be about. And that is, the first thing I'm showing off, I previewed it on his live, is Shit for Brains. It's a trivia for asses, and it's a lot of fun, and always have a great time when I go onto Bearded Barbarian's YouTube channel and give them these bizarre questions that make them feel like, you know, they just put on a pair of wet underwear. But it's a lot of fun. Hopefully, they'll want to do more. I've got like tons of questions in there, and they do it every Thursday they remember to, and I do it every other Thursday, and whenever the two of those things combine, you get to see me on that. And why wouldn't you want to go check that out? But I'm going to finish cleaning this up, and then I'll be back because I got to show some stuff off.
Hey, I'm Braden Duncan, and I am Clockwork Art, and I'm based out of Seattle, in Chicago for the weekend. You guys have got to subscribe to Raze Chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and yeah, we are back. It is it is right after C2E2, and I am still tired. I have to say that I've been going to C2E2 every year for more years than I would like to count. But when the pandemic hit, they didn't stop. They managed to squeeze one in right in December at the very end of the year, while the whole world was in lockdown. As soon as things started letting up, they managed to squeeze one out there. C2E2 was the last thing I did before the world locked down. Literally, like, went there, had a great time, was immersed with who knows how many people, and then they locked Illinois down, and I was seeing pictures of downtown Chicago that was completely empty, and I had just been there the week before, so it was really a mind-blowing thing to look at. And then, you know, you couldn't do anything. And then, boom, they decided, when they started letting things up, like, over a year later, that December, they started opening things up a little bit at a time, and C2E2 was able to squeeze that one in there. So they were the only convention that managed to keep consecutive years. And with the pandemic easing up, and restrictions getting looser and looser, they slowly worked C2E2 backwards in the year. And last year was the first year they had it around the regular time. But this year, this year was the year that the numbers came back. C2E2 sold out last year, and sold out again this year. But this year, it sold out sooner, and just kind of okay. And Friday had some really bad weather, and so it really felt like, okay, whatever. But man, did they make up for it Saturday and Sunday. The numbers were huge. The amount of people there was pre-pandemic level. I mean, people came out in droves because Chicago loves to party, and they got to party again. And, yeah, everybody felt safe coming out there. There were only a few masks, but, you know, for the most part, everybody was just glad to be back out. And I'm not going to lie, it overwhelmed me. But I've got a video of the footage coming up soon. But for right now, I'm going to show off, this is going to be my pin haul, or the monthly pin video. And afterwards, I'm going to show off some of the things that I got from the convention. And And I'll talk about the goal. If you watch the video that was going on during C2E2, I mentioned that I had a mission, a plan, a goal to hit when I got to C2E2, because I do every year. And I'm going to let you know the results of that as soon as we're done with the pin video. So we're going to put this guy away. And yeah, you got to go away. I'm sorry. And get to this. So the first pin I'm going to show off here is actually the Clown Cafe, which a couple weeks ago, a little while ago, I got a Terrifier mystery box, and this came in that. And so rather than spend too much time, I just figured, you know, I'm going to show it off in my pin video. So I wanted to get this up and out of the way. It's a little Clown Cafe pin, and it's really cool. It was one of the better things that came out of that box. And yeah, I love the movie, and I'm so happy to have this. We're going to go ahead and put him right up here for the Clown Cafe. Boom. There he is. Looks great there. Now, everything else I got was from C2E2. And nothing exemplifies that more than the official C2E2 pins that they came out in. And we're going to tear this open and have a look at it. I actually started getting pins from them every year, but that was before I had the pin board, and I don't know where all those pins went. So hopefully I'll find them, and I'll show them off. So as I get these guys out, we'll show them off. And oh, they've got to be difficult, don't they? Of course they do. That's what they do. It is a Reed Pop. They're the one. That Reed Pop is actually the company that owns C2E2, and I believe they do Emerald City Comic Con as well. So there will be a lot of similarities if you attend to Emerald City Comic Con and C2E2. My hat's off to you, because that's two on the different side of the country, and I don't know what else they do. If you know what other conventions Reed Pop has a hand in, let me know in the comments below. And got the first pin free, and we're gonna take a closer look at it. And it's pretty obvious there. It's a cloud with the face on it, and yeah, blowing, because Chicago is the Windy City. And you've got to appreciate a city that appreciates its nickname. So I think we're going to try and squeeze him. Yeah, not quite fitting there. But we'll get him right up here. He doesn't want to go. You will go where I tell you. Okay, and we'll get the second one off of here. And again, I actually have a little box that I keep the backs in, so that's helpful. So say goodbye to the little C2E2 card, because that's going in trash. But yeah, the other one is just flat out says C2E2. I don't remember what year it is, what year that C2E2's in yet. They were actually celebrating it. And in the footage video that I show next week, you'll probably see it, because they had signs out of it all over the place. But yeah, this is simply just says C2E2. It's a pin. It's perfect for it. It's a perfect little souvenir here. And we are going to place this right up here with the other two that managed to fit. Now, the other two pins I got were actually from Braden Duncan, who, if you've watched my channel, you may recognize that name, because it's Clockwork Art. And she is a great friend, and always fun to see her. She had new stuff. She had old stuff. I had to get some, and I'd never really gotten any of her pins before, but it's really kind of a, yeah, I should probably start doing that, because it makes more sense, because she's got artwork, she's got she's got pins, she's got magnets, she's got everything. It's so easy to collect her stuff, because they are cats. They are her cats that she takes pictures of and basically creates characters around them. And this one's especially exciting because I'm a little surprised I haven't gotten it already. I actually do have stickers of this, but this is the, how does she put it? What do they call it? Creepy Clown Kitten, which is essentially based on Pennywise. And get a good look at that. Let me take the pins off. And it makes it doubly cool because this one glows in the dark. And I've got the glow in the dark ready, so let you take a look at that. Look at that thing. Yeah, it really turned out better than I was expecting it to. She even tried to show it to me there, but I was like, no, just give it to me. I'll check it out. Yeah, it's a great design. She does great work. And, like I said, well, I mean, you've seen the intro from her because I put it in there, but, yeah, she's always got interesting stuff. And, I was excited to get this, and I look forward to getting more of her pins. I've gotten plenty of her artwork, and I don't know that I've gotten a magnet, but she's also one of those people that I can go to if I need to get somebody a gift. And yeah, it's unique. Everybody appreciates it because she has a variety of characters. I mean, this is Pennywise, but she does superhero characters. She's got Loki. She's got all these things, but then they're all her cats, basically made up to look. So we are going to put this one right up here next to the clown with the cloud with the under the C2E2. Kind of not intentionally doing this, but I think I'm keeping them all together. But we never know what I'm going to do with the last one. So yeah, worthy addition, and you should definitely check Clockwork Art out. I have the description. I've got the link there. Yeah, her information's down in the comments or the description box. I can't even talk. But right now we are going to check out. And if you do happen to buy her, let her know that you saw the stuff on Raze Chaos's channel. Like, help me out a little bit. Who knows? She might give me a discount. Heck, if enough of you do it, she might actually have like a coupon code that she gives to me that I can distribute out so people can check this out and get more of her stuff, because she's one of the best artists that they have at C2E2, and they almost didn't have her this year. They actually called her relatively late. And this one, so I was glad to see her, and this one is Krampus. Playoff of Krampus, and yeah, it's holiday themed, and I get a few of them. I don't get a lot of the holiday themed pins, but this is definitely one that became an exception, because quite frankly, as I was looking at her pins, I kept looking back at it, and she kept mentioning that it was one of her newest designs from this year. So yeah, eyes kept going back to it. So Krampus pin is definitely going to come back come back around Krampus time. So obviously none of the pins this month are getting put onto the giveaway board, because, or the trade board, because obviously if I wasn't going to buy something that I was immediately going to want to trade. So that's it for the pins for this month. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you like that. And yeah, I think the pin videos are going to be the first of the month type of things every month. That way I can show off what I've gotten, and I can keep you up to date as to, you know, what I'm getting, and then be able to put the old ones on here as I go. But that's it for now. But stay with me right now, because I'm going to be back in a second, and I'm going to show off what else I got from C2E2. Minus the gifts. I don't show off gifts on this thing. I don't show, hey, I'm going to send this to so-and-so. So, if you're expecting something from from Raze Chaos, you may get a little extra prize in there. But I'll be right back to show you more of the wares that I got.
I'm Ghezal Omar. I am the writer and creator of 357 Magnum Opus, Pagan Valley, and Pimp Killer. These are all really fun stories with cool females kicking ass. So if you're into action, adventure, check them out. And don't forget to subscribe to Raze Chaos.
And sure enough, we are back. And yeah, that was Ghezal. That is a new intro that I have gotten that she wanted to do for me. And again, if you go to any of the people that I put that do my intros, if they have them, I put their information in the description box below. If you've never took heed of that, so you can go and check out more of their stuff. And that was Ghezal. I was very happy to get her third book, which is Pagan Valley. I've got her other two books pretty much from the beginning. Like I joked while I was actually there, is I actually got a book of hers when she didn't even have it, because she sold out at one of the off-title C2E2s during the pandemic, as when she first appeared, and she didn't have one. But, you know, she had made a comment about the mask I was wearing. I stopped and chatted with her, and yeah, like basically by the time I was done talking to her, I was like, yes, give me your book. And she shipped it in great fashion. So if you order one of her books, you will definitely get well taken care of. Her other books are Pimp Killer, which was the last book that she put out before this, and then 357 Magnum Opus, which is what I have, which was the first one. And Caden Phoenix is her girlfriend, and she does the art for this one, and this is the first time they're working together. So just glancing through it, I was already appreciating the art style that she had going on in this. So I told her at the time I was looking forward to reading this more than I was the original set, which was really saying something. So Pagan Valley, that is a book, and of course, naturally, since I had them both there, they gave me a sticker. And yeah, Caden and Ghezal both went ahead and signed this for me. So looking forward to tearing into this one, reading it. Tearing into it means getting into it and reading it. And what else did I get? I got all kinds of crazy stuff. Another one of the artists that I like to show off is Rich Bernatovech. And he loves to do a lot of DC Marvel kind of stuff. I'm going to show off this one first because he's doing a series of these. And these are horror characters. And I'll give you a slow pan of that so you can see that he's got the Girl from the Ring. He's got Chucky and Michael Myers and Pennywise. He's got Rocky Horror on here, which I thought was an interesting choice. And obviously you can see the ghost face from Scream. You've got the Orphan. You've got Annabelle down here. Carrie and Jigsaw from the Saw movies. And yeah, I'm thinking this is from Mama. And of course you got Pinhead at the end. Along with a lot of the classics and everything. But I really enjoyed this one. This one kind of drew to me, so I went ahead and picked it up. I've gotten a couple of his things, and going with that, he's another one. Just go ahead and, if you order any of his stuff, just mention that you saw it on the Raze Chaos channel. This was another one that I picked up, which he's got a series going on of the Teen Titans through the years. And this is the 70s, I do believe, because you've got the Titans West characters off to the side here. But you've got some of the lesser known ones, and he loves to put in the lesser known ones. This is actually Batgirl, the original Batgirl, from way back when. And yeah, Golden Eagle, Lilith, Harlequin, or the Joker's daughter, and that's Mal Duncan as Guardian, which is absolutely perfect. And you know, obviously you've got Dick right there in the middle because he was the leader. And that wasn't the only one. I went ahead and grabbed up this one, which was more of the Titans from the 80s, and you get to see the newer characters in there like Terra and Jericho, which, you know, that's a big thing. Jericho being right next to Nightwing, which that's when Robin became Nightwing. And you've got Danny Chase, and that's a throwback if you know, you know. And he does a series of these like right on top of each other, showing the through the ages, and then eventually he makes one big picture of all of them. And yeah, all his information, like I said, down there in the comment section below. And yeah, that's another example down here. You see, you've got a Robin and you've got Nightwing over here, because that's Jason Todd. Yeah, Jason Todd was in the Titans for a short while. But they even show that he even keeps the characters basically pretty much in the same position, so you can see the changes. You can see Hawk and Dove right here, and then here's just Hawk because Dove died during the Crisis on Infinite Earths, so he hadn't gotten the new one hadn't shown up yet. And you've got Aqualad showing up, same spot. Kid Flash evolving into the Flash. Obviously Speedy. Yeah, I love the design that he puts on these. I think I have the Endless as well. But I've been thinking about maybe doing a little redo of the background a bit, and you might be seeing this again very soon. So it's Rick Bernatovech right there. And other than that, I picked up some books. I picked up some other books. And okay, yeah, I said I wasn't going to show off any gifts, and I'm not going to, but Chase from Chase's Kingdom, this is coming to you. You can't see what it is because you're only seeing the back, but you're going to like it. But let me put these aside right here, and these are some of the books that I shouldn't put that in there. That's not even a gift. That was another one. But yeah, this is some of the books these are some of the books that I picked up. I picked up Children of the Woods. No idea what it's about, but it obviously looks horror related, so I'm looking forward to diving into this thing and seeing what that's all about. And yeah, how cool is that? And if you know Raze, Raze has an unusual fixation with evil clowns. So another book that I picked up is called Ha Ha, Sad Clown Stories. I have no idea what this is about. Looks like there's several different creators getting into this. I'm not sure what year this came out. I know this isn't new, but yeah. Just something about the evil clowns just made me want to dive into this. So yeah, I mean, you can go looking for the new stuff when you go to this huge thing, but they've got everything. So yeah, went ahead and grabbed that one up there. And while I was there, I spotted an oldie but goodie. This is Chivalry by Neil Gaiman and Colleen Doran, who she was there. I saw her. Yeah, I know this book, or I know this story. I haven't actually read this one yet. I've read the short story, but this is an adaptation that they did with the artwork. So that's Chivalry by Neil Gaiman. I already know the story. I know it's going to be entertaining. It'll be fun to see it in this new format. And that goes along with the facts in the case of the departure of Miss Finch. This is one that I have Neil Gaiman reading on one of the audio. I actually have another version of this. Actually, it's the same version, just a different printing, which it looks so different I didn't realize. Actually, that's what I set aside. because I had to check it out. But yeah, it's a different cover, but it was a book that I already had. I just love, I love Neil Gaiman stuff so much that I got stuck on that and went ahead and picked it up. Am I going to keep it? I don't know. Am I going to keep them together even though they're the same book? I don't know. I might include it in a giveaway. Who knows? Because, you know, the one thing I like as much as reading Neil Gaiman stuff is spreading Neil Gaiman stuff. So that's another nice little haul that I got there out of that. Now, as far as goals went, I did go there looking for a specific pop, and I did not find it. Now, normally I have a secondary goal, and I did spot the secondary goal, but it was in first priority goal prices. And I might move that up later, but I wasn't willing to go there for the secondary goal, because you can't really spend too much on secondary, because if you run into the priority, you want to pick that up as soon as possible. And unfortunately, I did not see one of them there, and I was looking. And again, I'm not going to say what it is, because Raze isn't going to say what the goal is until he accomplishes it. And that'll go into the backlog, because there is a backlog, because Raze never accomplishes the goal he sets out to when he goes to C2E2. It's just too much. There's too much going on. And then you've got the prices, and sometimes that just can't be haggled into a smart way. But a couple years ago, I went there with the goal of actually meeting Tim Seeley. And Raze accomplished that goal this time. And got to meet Tim Seeley, got him to sign this book. He is the guy who created Hack Slash, if you read that, and I believe this is in the Hack Slash universe. Yeah, it was just one of those. It was sitting right there. I got to meet him. I didn't have this, so I was just like, go ahead and pick this up. The exciting thing about Tim Seeley is that I got into Hack Slash relatively late, and so I was getting into that, and I was really enjoying it, and I was coming up to the end of the regular series, which, I mean, he still puts out some Hack Slash stuff from time to time, but like, it's not nearly as consistent because he does other things, and such as this. But the thing is I was so hooked on him, I was like, I want to find out what else he's done. And wouldn't you know it, around this time was actually while he was writing the Nightwing series. So the writer artist that I'm like really getting into and getting excited to read about stuff was actually writing my favorite characters. So obviously I jumped into that, and if I'm showing off this book, it means he maintained that level as far as how much I appreciated him. So it was a lot of fun meeting him and getting his autograph, getting a book autographed by him, which I love my autographed books. I'm clapping a little bit because that's exciting. And that was a previous goal. But Raze hit another goal. Raze ran up to an area that Eric Powell's booth, who he's mostly known for his Goon book, the book Goon, Goon, which is a horror book, which is really well done, and the artwork is amazing. And I was so excited, I actually was able to just flat out say, I actually did a video on one of his books, which was, Did You Hear What Eddie Gain Done? And I did a whole video on that, which, you know, Raze has only got like a couple of books that he's actually done videos on, and that was included. And so I was able to tell him about that, and able to slap him a card and let him check it out. So who knows? I haven't heard anything, but I would be very excited if he actually ended up watching that. But nobody watches my channel. But while I was there, he went ahead and signed this and did a little hillbilly artwork on the inside cover, which, goal accomplished. And it wasn't this year's goal, but it was one of them. It was one that I didn't accomplish sooner. And I was so glad that I hadn't been reading the hillbilly stuff so far. So I'm anxious to get into this one as well. So yeah, everything else that I got was pretty much a gift. I did take a sidetrack to a different, basically I went to another store while I was at C2E2 and picked up some stuff that I will be doing videos on, but it's not nearly as exciting as getting it from C2E2, so I wasn't including it. Yeah, that's the C2E2 haul, minus the gifts, of course, except for Chase's. I showed that off a little bit, but yeah, he knows he's got something to look forward to. But at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. I hope you've enjoyed this, and never forget, the life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you're going to be defined.